How to become a better guitarist and musician. Before we begin, I'd like to share with you a story from when I started learning guitar. I was 13, back in the 90s. There was no YouTube or internet for that matter. And I went to the music shop, bought a guitar, and that music shop had a basement where they gave lessons. So I took some lessons. I was in a kind of a stuffy room, there was not much air. We learned stuff like scales and chords the right way, but it didn't work. It didn't work for me. It was by the book kind of method. And after a few lessons, my teacher says, "You look really tired. What's wrong with you?" Look at this guy. He's pointing on a poster. He's awake. What's wrong with you? And he was right. I was sleepy. The lessons weren't for me. I was really passionate about learning the guitar, but I lost all my excitement and motivation. And I even wanted to quit. Luckily, a few months later, I met another guitar teacher who was a much younger dude. He taught from his parents' house in his own bedroom. I remember coming to him energized and coming back also very energized. His method was completely different. It wasn't by the book kind of method. He encouraged me to improvise and compose. One time I remember he left me with his 4-track and said, "Now compose a guitar solo," and went away. I recorded my guitar solo, came back, and his reaction was, "Wow, you're really good at this. You have it. Keep on going." And you know what? I kept on going. 3 decades later, I'm still playing the guitar non-stop, never took any breaks. I'm still composing music, always, all the time. And I'm still passionate about the guitar, and quitting is not even an option. The reason why I'm telling this story is because two main messages. One, a teacher can destroy or lift you. A bad teacher can even make you quit the guitar. A good teacher can encourage you and give you enough motivation that lasts for decades and changing your life. It gave my life new meaning. Music as a way to express myself, to deal with everything that a teenager deals with, and it helped me during hard times and darker hours. So I don't know what happened to the first teacher. I know his music shop closed after maybe a few years, but my second teacher, he's a composer. He still composes for films and TV. So that's the message I have for you. Now we can begin on talking about how to become a better guitarist and musician. Now there's a list that you probably are aware of things you want to or need to learn in order to improve. And that list usually includes music theory, ear training, improvisation, composition, self-expression, and a few more. Now, you know that this is the list. These are the things you need to learn, and yes, it can take you a few years. It took me many years to learn them. I learned musicology, spent 3 years on that, doing also ear training, and then learned sound, and it's endless. It's never ending. So just know that if you are learning something, you're becoming better anyway. But there are, again, two approaches, same as my story with the two teachers. There is the generic approach. And if you ever took an online course, self-paced mainly, this is like a generic thing. So people are telling you, learn this, do that. And maybe it doesn't apply to you. And most people take these courses still, not finishing them. It's related to another idea of that you are alone, especially if there is no feedback from the mentor, the teacher. It's up to you to motivate yourself. So if you are self-motivated, that can work for you. If you're not, that's an issue. Another problem with these courses is not that they are self-paced and generic. They are also about learning other people's music. And if you believe that music is about emotion, self-expression, creativity, then this is not the path for you to become a better guitarist and musician. If you're only into performing other people's music, then this might be better for you. If you want to become more creative, that's not the way. Maybe you take another approach, which is YouTube videos. There are many videos out there. You can learn anything you want, any topic, which is again great. For example, if you have strong foundation, that you already know all the basics and you're just looking for improvement on what you already know. But to learn new things that you never done before without someone else watching you and giving you feedback, that's a problem. It's the same thing with books. No one watches you. No one says anything that can help you grow immediately on the spot. So the other approach is something that is more personalized to what you want and need and where you want to go, not what someone else tells you that you should do this and that. Obviously, there is things you need to learn in order to get to where you want, but that's not the same as just following someone else's footsteps. A solution to that would be to learn composition, because it encapsulates everything. Because you're gonna be motivated to practice your own music, and you're gonna perform it, and you're going to apply music theory concepts or ignore these concepts because you want to create your own rules. It encapsulates everything. Now, maybe you don't know about it, but you can learn composition. For example, you can learn film composition and composition that is based on classical music or jazz. The problem with these programs and courses are they are limited in terms of a genre, and it's usually not for guitar. So a better solution would be to learn guitar composition. And that's, I think, the best solution there is. And not just guitar, but solo guitar. If you can apply all these elements and, for example, be able to play harmony and melody on one guitar and rhythm, then you don't need anything, and you don't have to even get to the next stage of trying to record layers on top of layers, which is the production and sound engineering side of things. Instead, you can take the more creative and immediate approach where you can have everything on one guitar that you can then perform on any stage. And if you want to, you can take those ideas and spread them and arrange them to different instruments. If you remember the story I told you at the beginning, there are two types of teachers, or two types of teaching approaches. I think that the best way is the creative way. So I, along the years, developed my own method of teaching composition on the guitar, solo guitar. I have a whole year program for serious, committed players, because I think it's the best way to become a better guitarist. If you want to play better guitar solos, if you want to write songs, finish your ideas, learn theory. That way everything is applied, and not just applied, it's applied in a way that help you create music and share them with the world, which turns you into an artist. That's my goal. That's my mission with this program. But I'm also starting something that is more for intermediate and even beginner guitarists, that is more casual and very fun and creative. I'm offering something that I'm not going to offer anytime soon. Something that is very, very affordable. If you ever wanted to learn with a guitar teacher and it was too expensive, then I have a good solution for you. And it's based on the things that I mentioned. It's live, it's personalized. You get feedback on your music and your playing, on every aspect that you need help with and you want help with. So if that sounds interesting, comment below Monday, because we start on Monday, or send me a message. You should have the link below.